This bathroom was actually kind of unique because they had the vanity is actually where you were standing. Yeah, they originally they had the vanity here, and they had the toilet here, and the toilet was facing into the vanity. So you couldn't even sit down on the toilet without hitting your knees on the vanity. So I don't know whose idea that was when they did it originally, but it didn't work out functionally. So what we did is we had our plumbers come in when we're doing the repiping, and we just moved it to where it should be in a regular setup, to where the toilet is next to the tub and the vanity will be in the corner.
And then you're going to go back with some sort of surround. Will you do a fiberglass, or how do you do the tile? What are you doing here?
Yeah, we used to do tile. What we found is tile has to be maintained. Grout lines have to be sealed, and on a regular basis. And so every time we would come in and a tenant would move out, we would find that they had never really cleaned it. They had never kept it sealed. It was just a maintenance item. So what we decided is that was for the cost, we would start using just a vinyl surround or a composite built-in system. And those have worked out really well for us. They're inexpensive. They're less than $500 per unit. They're easy to install, and it just really makes things look really nice. And all they got to do is clean them. All they got to do is wipe them down. And even if they don't, when you come in to do it, it's just usually a cleaning solution to get them cleaned out.
Yeah.
So those are definitely. We don't do tile in any showers anymore, especially in a rental. It would have to be a higher end flip or something like that before we would do that.
Gotcha. Yeah, makes sense. Very good. All right. Well, this is the add-on. So it just from a rent standpoint, if it was a 2-1 instead of a 3-2, that's a significant.
It's a huge
drop.
difference. It's a huge difference. 2 bedrooms are typically very difficult to rent. Most of the time, a 3-bedroom 1 or a 3-bedroom 2 is obviously your optimal rental. 3-bedroom 2-bath is ideal because you get the most rent for it. You do get a lot of requests for some of the larger families want 4 bedrooms. They're harder to find. The 4-bedroom 2-baths typically are sold on the retail market to owner occupant. It's just very hard to find those to get them for rentals. But 3-1s, 3-2s, that's your bread and butter here.
But I guess the point I was trying to make though is if this was just a 2-1, if this house was sitting here like it was built and it didn't have the add-on, you guys probably wouldn't even have bought it.
We would not.